Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Monday Night Axanar Confidential. I hope you are all doing great. I went back to the big headset. I don't know. The little earbuds were bothering me. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a good time. I'm seeing a bunch of our regulars there. James Belts, Michael Weir, Silver Bullet, Fred Hensley. Who else? Jim Westbrook from the West Coast, Shockwave. Lee Sully. So yeah, and of course Trey and Stogie are online. So thank you guys. Thank you for being here. I hope everyone's doing great. So tonight is going to be a big preview of the Trekcetera Auction, which is going to be this Sunday. I'll tell you a lot about it and what's going on. We'll go through some of the lots. I've got some of the stuff here to flip through to show you. So I think it'll be pretty cool. So, but first, before we get to that, as you well know, Jonathan Lane is fundraising for his fan film Interlude. Hey, Val's here too. So I wanted to bring John on. Jonathan's going to tell you about something special for the fundraiser. And here he is. Jonathan, how you doing tonight?
Hey there, Alec. I'm doing good.
Good. So tell us what the special fundraising event this week is.
Well, it is $1,000 Thursday. How about that? Thursday.
There's actually a plug-in you can get to reverb, so you don't have to do the reverb.
Oh,
but
okay.
Anyway, okay. So by the way, what are you about $11,000 now? Right now?
Yeah, I think 11,300 something or other.
All right, pretty good. So
and yeah, so and I think somebody is sneaking back here. I think he wants to get his head on.
Jaden, how you doing?
Oh, you're covering your face now. Because he wants to do a big reveal on his YouTube channel. He doesn't want people to see his face.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to see my face.
But you want to tell everybody what your YouTube channel is again? Because you do that every single time.
Search up Jaden Hot Wheels.
On YouTube, yes, J-D-E-N and then Hot Wheels.
1 million subscribers, I'll do a face reveal.
1 million. Okay.
Get to see his face.
We'll see you when you're 21. All right, go ahead. Tell us about $1,000 Thursday.
$1,000 Thursday. So last week, or about 10 days ago, two of my donors separately contacted me, and they said, we'd like to do a match for a day. We're going to give you dollar for dollar. Whatever you bring in, we'll match that by $1. And they said, just choose a day, and that'll be whatever we're going to match. So I decided, instead of having like two different match days, I thought, what about one match day where they're both matching every dollar that comes in? And in that way, we could have a triple your donation day. So if you give $10, if you can't afford a lot, you can just give $10, it becomes $30. And if you can give like $50, it becomes $150. And if you give $100, it becomes $300 donation. They're not doing more than $100 because they're both doing a maximum of like $1,200 because they don't want to go broke. So they didn't want somebody to just come in and give me a $1,200 donation and then nobody else has any fun. So basically, any donation this Thursday from midnight to midnight Pacific time, any donation that you make to Interlude, and that's www.gofundme.com/interlude. You go there and you donate whatever you want to donate, and it's tripled. So I'm calling it my $1,000 Thursday because that sounded better than $1,200 Thursday. But if we make it all the way to $1,200, that means we will bring in $3,600 for the day, which means I will make it over my point of no return level of 13.5 that I need to film in November. And in fact, we'll be almost at 15, which means I will be able to do a couple of things that I actually wanted to do but had to cut out in order to just make it to that minimum. So there you go. Thursday, I will be posting on Facebook the progress report. So I'm going to have little screen caps and show, how far we're going. I'm thinking of actually making like a little Aries that kind of starts going across the screen. And it'll just say how much more money how we're doing. But anyway, it's really exciting. It's great. I had these two donors both came to me separately and said that they'll do the matching, which was it was awesome. So, this is the love that is Axanar. This is where it all came from. This is the way it was back in 2014. It is again.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, listen, it's so funny. People are starting to get excited again. They're following us. And then today, had a meeting with the DP and the line producer today on the bridge. Yeah, it was awesome. The DP's awesome. He's great. Old hand. Knows what he's doing. He's bringing 2 Red Dragon cameras with him. He looked around and, yeah, so that's pretty good. And and we've got some other interesting stuff happening. So, we're starting casting. So yeah. Oh, hold on 1 second. Important and text just came up. Dog rescue stuff. What can I say?
Should I vamp while you're?
No, we're good. Vamp. Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah. So the dog, the foster dog is. She's a handful, but she's absolutely the sweetest thing going. But keeping us on our toes here at Casa Peters. So anyway,
you are experiencing the dog days of summer.
Yes, I am indeed. But this dog is totally attached to me after a week and 9 days. I guess we're on day number 9, and she leaves a week from today. She leaves for Maryland, and there she is barking upstairs.
Oh, I could hear. Now, let me ask a question. This is an interview question here, but when you're fostering a dog temporarily, and the dog gets so attached to you, is that a good thing or a bad thing when the dog has to leave?
It's it's bad because when I let Dreamy go for the first time, I just broke into tears. The look on her face when we left her at the vet was heartbreaking. I mean, we had her for 2.5 months, maybe at least 2 months. And Stogie now she's with Stogie, so that makes it all the better. But yeah, it's tough. And that's why this short-term foster is good, but she's already totally attached to me. So yeah, so there's some separation anxiety that's going to happen there. But it's unfortunately it's a process. You have to look at it this way. She was in a shelter, scared to death, about to be killed. Got out of the shelter, scared to death, but safe. She gets to our house, scared to death, and in a day she's a little better. And the next day, and a week later, she's like she's lived here for forever. So dogs are resilient if they get the love they need, and all they need is someone who loves them. So it'll be heartbreaking. She'll go through some anxiety. I will certainly be heartbroken leaving. But that one of the things I've started to do is become like Dreamy went to Stogie. That makes it so much easier. Caramel went to our friends here in town. As a matter of fact, we've got a play date with our foster Pumpkin Spice and Caramel on Wednesday, so that's going to be fun. So I've already started talking to the rescues person, and she's going to put me in touch with the adopter. They already have an adopter, so we'll start talking and exchanging. So as long as I stay in touch with them and know that she's doing well, it'll be okay. But yeah, it's a process. You always have to look at the bright side. She's going to a forever home, and that's great. Wish we had a ranch and could handle, but a big dog. But man, she drives our 3 little dogs nuts. So yeah, there's a lot of stress there. But anyway, so okay. Well, listen, Thursday, you will all be notified, certainly on all the Axanar Facebook pages and Twitter and everything about Thursday will be a big day for Interlude. So we urge you, if you haven't supported, and even if you have, support again, because if you give Jonathan $20, that's $60 he gets. Right?
Yeah.
So there you go. It's a 2-for-1 match. It's
and at
worth
this point we're only like $2,100 away from that point of no return. So even if I only make it to $700 that day, we're there.
Great.
So it's every little bit is appreciated. Every little bit helps. And look, like I said, this is the Axanar love that we had back in 2014 and 2015 before the whole lawsuit hit. That we make these things together. This fan film is our group effort. It's everything that we care about.
Just like the Haters fan film. Oh, wait a second. There is no Haters fan film. That's right.
They have a whole bunch of photos of a biscuit.
Right. Yes, because that makes sense. Good for you. You could use your phone camera. That's so cute. I'm sure that helps them sleep better tonight.
Vegas. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, all right. Well, listen, Jonathan. Thanks so much. We'll see you. I'm sure we'll get you back on Monday to tell us how it went. All right.
Awesome.
All right, my friend. Peace.
Yes. Peace and long life.
All right, everyone. So there we are. So let's get into. I'm going to talk. As a matter of fact, one of the things I'm going to do here. Let's see if I can do this right. Let me. One of the things I'm going to do because what we want to do is we want to look at a bunch of items from the auction, and so I'm going to create a new one, and the new one's going to be just like the old one, the new boss, just like the old boss, and then this one. We're gonna goodbye, yes, and then goodbye, yes. And we're even gonna go do this. How's this? Yeah, and then know what else we're gonna do? What? And then we're gonna make me real big. Oh. Look at that. I got to take the background. So now you're seeing, look, this is movie magic, people. All right. No, know what we're going to do? Screw that's the background bridge. We're going to remove that. Yeah, and let's just use me. All right. Let's just put me on here because know what we're going to do? We're going to look at some props and costumes. Well, not costumes, but we're going to look at some stuff. And I want to be as big as possible here. You know what? That's not working. Hold on one second while I figure this out. Got that right. All right. Hold on, folks. Talk amongst yourselves. We're going to get this in here. Well, what we're going to do is, let's just do this. I'm like the embodied voice here. Boom. Oh, there's John. Let's get rid of Jonathan, huh? And there we go. Let's remove that one so we don't deal with it. And all right, here we go. All right, so what we're going to do is talk about that's what we need to do. We're talking about the auction here today, and hopefully you guys have gone and you've registered if you're interested, right? So if not, it's just cool to learn about this stuff, right? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the auction. We're going to talk about what's up for sale, how you go about bidding. It's really cool. Live Auctioneers is now live, so you can now go and bid. liveauctioneers.com/ I think it's Propworx. What is the link? We'll put the link down below. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Trey, for doing that. And let's talk about the different lots. So what I'm gonna do here is go here, and let's look here. So here, first of all, when you go here, you need to create an account so you can register. Pretty easy. It'll walk you through it. Then you click register for the auction. When you register for the auction, it goes, and I get, do you want to approve this person? One of the haters even registered for the auction. And I say, yep, you can be in, or nope, you can't. But generally I approve everyone. And then you come, and then here you come to the catalog, and here it is. It's 203 lots. That's going to increase because I'm going to be putting some more stuff up. And And there's some amazing, amazing stuff here. Oh, I just got to, hold on. Just got to, what is that, a text message? Okay. So, first of all, if you've never collected, if you've collected before, if you've been in our auction before, this is all old hat for you, right? If you haven't, let's talk about this. So, props and costume collecting, it's, in my book, it's all about displaying what you got. Right now, I've showed you pictures of my collecting room. I haven't gotten all my costumes here yet. They're going to start coming here, so we get them out of the warehouse, the studio, right? And they're going to start coming in. My basement isn't finished yet, as you can see, right? But when it is, I want to have a wall where I have costumes. I used to have everything in my house here in Atlanta when I lived here in the early aughts. And it was great. My friends called it the museum. I had so much stuff. But I've whittled my collection down. A lot of it's gone to pay for Axanar and other things. And I really got some really great stuff. I think it's really important that you think about, geez, I want this because what? I want it because I love William Shatner. I want his autograph photo. Great. I'd really like a costume to display. Great. I'll tell you how to display it as well, because some of these mannequins are not what you want. I'll tell you the best way to display costumes. But figure out what it is you want. Figure out, let me open up. Figure out what you think is interesting. Like this Star Trek motion picture cast autograph photo. I mean, that is an amazing piece. You put that on your wall, and that is the center of attention for anyone coming into your house. I mean, it is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But maybe you want a costume. Maybe you're like, oh man, I have an office and a costume standing in the corner would look really cool. Lots of people, and you can, listen, let me send you, go to my blog, the Star Trek Prop Costume Auction blog. What I'm going to do here is let me send the link for, first of all, you may want to join our forum. Okay, so let me put the, here's the link to the forum. All right, that's the Star Trek Prop Forum there. If you go there, go and sign up. It's really cool. There's a lot of friendly people there, and they'll tell you all about whatever we got. All right. The next one you want to know about is you want to know about my blog, which is the #1 blog for Star Trek props and costumes, and that's there, Star Trek. Oh. All right, so that's the other one. So go and follow my blog because there's lots and lots of information there. Okay. There we go. So, and think about what am I going to do with this item? All right. Am I going to display it? Great. I'm a big believer in if you've got it, you display it, right? My root beer flavored sparkling water. So think about it because costumes look really good on display, and maybe it's your favorite character, or maybe you just want like that TNG operations uniform. That's pretty damn cool, right? It looks great on display. It's instantly recognizable. You put that in your house and go, that's a real, and people are really impressed, right? But it's got to be something you like, right? It's got to be something that it means something to you. Okay, so here we have some TNG costumes, right? All these costumes look good on display. They're all civilian costumes, I call them, right? They're not Starfleet uniform. This is a Starfleet uniform up here, right? Okay, I'm going to scroll over it, and you're going to see other photos. So that's a Starfleet uniform, okay? The rest are civilian. Now, the beauty of a civilian costume is it's cheaper. You want Patrick Stewart's costume, you're going to pay $15,000. This one, his civilian costume from Insurrection, worn on screen in the movie Insurrection, you could probably get this for, I don't know, $2,000. The estimate's $2,000 to $3,000. Okay. Oh, by the way, everyone, we have a 60-day payment plan. So just heads up, if money is an issue, you can pay a certain amount down and then pay over 60 days. Right? It's really cool. Worf's costume, very recognizable. It comes with the muscle shirt, right? Here's Deanna Troy's costume. Here's Beverly Crusher's costume. Here's a Romulan Senate robe from Nemesis, right? And you can see the prices, they're really low right now. You might be able to pick one of these up for $1,000, right? So anyway, worth checking out. All right, then we got some props. Crusher's medical case. The Viceroy costume from Nemesis is amazing. It's a really beautiful, beautiful costume. So check that out, okay? And then you got things like isolinear chips, the capsule accoutrograms, a cast autograph photo, right? More isolinear chips. Everyone loves isolinear chips. So as you go through and see the Romulan Senate stool, I had 2 of those in my house. People used to sit on, right? Cast autograph chair back, right? Interesting stuff. Here's a Borg alcove. Got to have space for that. All right, just telling you right now, you better have space because that's a big piece, and it's going to cost you a few $1,000s to ship it. So just heads up on that. I love this costume. This is Cisco's civilian costume. Right, it's a really nice costume, really great colors. It really pops. I like that. Robert Blackman, it's awesome. All right, Gul Dukat's civilian costume when he tried to pass himself off as a Bajoran. Starfleet cadet costume, right? And look, these don't even have bids yet, and they're peanuts. So let's see. I'm just looking for questions. Yeah, you generally don't want to wear these things, okay? A Tribble. Tribble's at $250. This is from Deep Space Nine, Trials and Tribulations. So it's probably a $300 to $500 item, max $500. Cardassian doorbell. It's getting some good bids there. Hypo sprays from Dr. Bashir's. This medicine container is freaking awesome. I love it. It's got these orangey crystals in it. I mean, it's really great. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to go back here. This is a miniature turbolift door used when they were shooting, I guess, when they were shooting the turbolift in Deep Space Nine. Gold pressed latinum. Catherine Janeway Starfleet costume. I mean, that's an epic piece right there. And this is her Elcars. Oh, that's got bids already, $800. Coffee mug from Voyager. Not necessarily Janeway's, but it's cool. Oh yeah, I put up a bunch more photos of the Doctor Starfleet uniform here. Comes with replica comm badge and replica mobile emitter, right? Tuvok, we have both his Starfleet uniform and his Maquis uniform. Dr. Zimmerman, $1,100. That's a great one. People are already interested in that one. And I've got a little bonus for the person who I'm going to post on that. The centrifuge works. No one's bid on that. These are 2 great Tom and B'Elanna costumes. Oh, what happened here? What happened there? Looks like it looks like the title got canceled out. What lot is that? Number 47? Let me go fix that on the fly here. Yeah, what happened there? All right, tell me if is B'Elanna. Someone spell B'Elanna for me. It's B apostrophe L-A-N-N-A. I think that's right. All right, here we're gonna reboot here and see. Unfortunately, live auction is up. There you go. Is that correct? It may be B-E. Someone tell me if I'm wrong, and I'll change it. Anyone know how? Okay. Thank you. Silver Bullet gave me the correct spelling. So let me re-edit this. What is going on here? All right, it's being weird, so I'll get back to that. I'll thank you. I will correct that. Harry Kim. This is a beautiful costume, by the way. This Harry Kim costume. I mean, it's gorgeous. Vest, the jacket. I mean, it's really nice. We've got Kess, gorgeous Kess costume. Someone's already bid on it. Neelix gold costume, gorgeous. It's typical Neelix. It looks amazing, right? Here's Elixia, Neelix's sister. Ichib, Chaotica. I love Chaotica. Oh, that's so fucking awesome. What else? Let's see. Naomi Wildman. There's actually 2 dresses in this. I gotta change that. Seska's boots, Krenim Commander. So that's it for the Star Trek costumes. Then through Voyager, Voyager bridge chair, Astrometrics panel. Boy, see, these things get a lot of bids. This boomerang style phaser. Someone was asking me about the Provenance. I got my phaser from this guy, so I know it's good. We have a phaser and a tricorder holsters here, a comm badge, the only real one in the auction. So and then we get into things like isolate chips, scripts. Now the scripts are good deals. There's some really good deals here in the script section. So bid away, people, bid away. Cast gifts, chair backs. There's a lot of production stuff. And then we get into the enterprise section. This costume, the Aleng, this is the one, the chick who gets Trip pregnant. Wow, what an amazing costume. I mean, it's just a spectacular costume. Really is. Tarkalian, that's a pretty nice costume. These sickbay panels are going really well. People really like these. And then there's Enterprise dinnerware place settings with utensils. That's 4 place settings. And as a matter of fact, so that's lot 96. Let's go in and make sure that is readily apparent to people that it is 4 place settings, okay? And all right, there we go. Just I'll update the title there so everyone knows there are 4 there. All right, so that's it for Star Trek, okay? 96 items there. We got more later. Then we get into Hell on Wheels, right? If you're a fan of Hell on Wheels, there's some great stuff here. And if you're not, just bypass it. We got Hell on Wheels. Then we get to Superman's cape. Big item. I'm not even sure this is going to get a bid in this auction because that's not our specialty. Propworx, my company, our specialty is Star Trek. So there's reserves on some of these items because we don't know if we're going to get the audience for these items, right? So there you go. But anyway, you can scroll through this and see all the different items from all the different movies that we have. And then we're back to Star Trek, right? More scripts. I mean, every conceivable script lot you could want for every season of every show. They're not always complete, but they're you can complete them. If you're a completist, believe me, you can go on eBay and find scripts. They usually go for $50 a piece. So good deal. I'll point out so here's some of the other stuff we got. So I kind of pulled it out. This is so here is the let me get it so I can see it. This is was that going to move it? So this is the photograph, the Ferengi photograph. So the lot number 188, right? There's 3 photos, but the thing is that this photo is signed by Armin Shimmerin, Cicely Adams, who's dead, and rest in peace, and Wallace Shawn, who everyone remembers Wallace Shawn from The Princess Bride. It's inconceivable! That's Wallace Shawn, who is the Grand Nagus. So anyway, this is a great item. All right, there's actually 3 photos here. They're in this kind of metal frame, which you'll get to. But this you get this one, and then there's 2 other behind-the-scenes photos. Boop, right? These are all in the description. It's an amazing... I mean, if you're a Ferengi collector, how do you not go for this? It's freaking amazing. And I've never seen a Cicely Adams autograph. Well, certainly not a triple autograph like this. So that, if you're a Ferengi collector, awesome. All right, here's another one I love. This is great because this is the Deep Space Nine construction team crew plaque, right? And you can see it's got a clear plexi on it, so it reflects. Wood, right? Solid, you can see, right? And these are great. The last one, we had one of these and it went for like $350. But my guess it goes around $200. There's $100 in bids on it right now, so that's cool. That's cool. Then the other one is let me take this off. This is another one, Ops Center. So this is Deep Space Nine's Ops Center. This is another crew plaque construction. This is year 5, right? So what happened is the construction department would make these up and give them out to the crew. How cool is that? I don't know whose budget it came out of. This is a really rare one, Deep Space Nine year 2, and it's like 2 layers of plexi on a starfield background, right? So it really reflects. That's incredibly cool and very rare. Okay, so those are some of those items. And now we're going to scroll down. We got some more props here. The Klingon pad, which you may remember, Joe Longo famously took a photo with that. No, thank you, Trey. He complimented my Wallace Shawn impression. Well, okay, so here's Kev L says, your comments on Vic have made me not care about this or Axanar. Well, then leave. All right, dude, if you don't like my comments on Vic, just take off. We don't need you here. And I'm sorry my comments on a sexual predator offend you. Idiot. Trey being way more diplomatic than me. Oh, hey, MacGyver's here. Hey, MacGyver. There's actually Matt Green, who's one of our construction team, who's a professional construction prop guy in Atlanta. He's working on MacGyver right now, and I had a tricorder and need fixing. He fixed it for me. He says MacGyver is. Everyone on that show loves that show, and they all think it sucks. So, it's too bad. And I understand Richard Dean Anderson was offered the role of MacGyver's father and said no because he thought the show wasn't any good. Anyway, all right. So, here's a couple costumes, more costumes here. This is a blank. Don't ignore that. This is kind of funny. These 2 large. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is a fudge. This is the large format videotape. I mean, you gotta see this thing to believe it. It's hysterical. Look at this videotape. Holy crap. You could kill someone with this. Right? You hit someone over the head and they're gonna feel it. These are interesting. So it's a set of 2, and they're actually from Rick Berman's office. They were masters redone for, I guess, for him, I'm not sure for archive's sake or what. But yeah, whatever. Okay, and now we're going to get to the stuff I really wanted to show you, which is the costume books. Okay, so we got a bunch of costume books here. And, oh, God, these things are huge. So here's a big one. I mean, look at it. Look at how big that is. And inside, it's got all these costume sketches. How am I going to... Let me figure out how to best show this to you. It's upside down. There we go. All right. So, all right. You know what? Screw the big one. You're going to have to trust me that one's cool. Because it's too unwieldy. Let's take a... Yeah, let's go to this one. All right, this one's easier to handle. Still pretty big, right? But what this book has is... It has dozens of pages of concept art. And I posted some photos. and with it is attached is the fabric that they selected. Oops, sorry. The fabric that was selected for the costume. So here's some Klingons, and you can see all the amazing fabric. Maybe I can hold that a little closer. It's like, that they're using. So these auctions, there are dozens of these. Here's some great ones. This is all Klingon. So the TNG has a lot of Klingon stuff, right? So there's not a lot. Listen, there's not a lot of principal characters in this stuff, because that stuff had been sold previously. But a lot of aliens, right? A lot of hand sketches. This looks like. This is Quint, whoever the hell he was. So yeah, really cool stuff there, and we have it for Deep Space Nine and Voyager, and that's it. Those are really amazing. Let's see if I can get some. Let's see what else we have here. Here's Voyager. These books suck though because they're old and the rings don't. Or they put. But see, some of these they're really beautiful. Boom, boom, boom. So anyway, there you go. That's kind of a, whoops. Let me say, get to some questions if you have any. They already, Val, they already rebooted MacGyver. So I don't know how many seasons it's been on already, but yeah, it's been on for a while. 3 seasons, maybe 4. I don't know. By the way, if you haven't seen The Boys, please go watch The Boys on. Is that Netflix? I think it's Netflix, right? The Boys is awesome. I keep getting a couple of people going. Does Homelander remind you of anyone, Alec? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But we're not going to mention that guy here. So, yeah. All right, questions. Is it on Amazon? The Boys? It's not Netflix? I thought it was Netflix. Whatever. Troy Light. Hey, Troy. How you doing? Hope all is going well. The Boys is on Amazon Prime, Jonathan Lane says. You'll binge it. It's too good. It's really Versace. So yeah, so it's really a lot of fun. All right, let's go. Scroll all the way back. Anyone have any questions? Oh, there's Daryl Mather. Daryl, how you doing? It's good to see you here. Old Code, how are you doing? It's good to see you too. Let's take it. So, oh yeah, so someone asked me, well, who are the autographs on here? So, and I think I figured them all out. So, on here, this is Nichelle Nichols, right? Okay, so up here, this is showing up. So top left, oh, I guess you don't see my cursor. You just see the image. So top left is Nichelle Nichols. You go down one, I believe that's James Doohan. Then you go down one, that's William Shatner. Then you go down one, that's Stephen Collins. Okay, so that's the left row. Hey, Orville Nation, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Don't congratulate me yet. It hasn't happened yet. Yes, everything's at the museum right now. Yeah, Troy. Yes, Troy's right. Homelander is a combination of Superman, Captain America with no morals, no moral compass. Can the costumes be worn? Sure they can, but sparingly. Let's put that. Jerry, $10 super chat. Have you considered selling stuff to networks that still broadcast Star Trek, such as? No, they don't want. That's not something they do. They're not particularly interested in buying the stuff. But good question. Hey, Smoky Mirrors, how you doing? You're not too late. Okay, back to the poster. On the right side, you've got Walter Koenig at the top. Then you got Michelle Majel Barrett. Then you got DeForest Kelly. Then George Takei, Leonard Nimoy, Mark Leonard. All right, so you got Mark Leonard and Stephen Collins on this poster, which is awesome. All right, below where it says Star Trek The Motion Picture, on the left you have Grace Lee Whitney. In the middle you have, in gold, Robert Wise, the director. And then on the right you have Gene Roddenberry. Okay, so how many signatures is that? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 signatures. And of those 13 signatures, the only people still alive are Stephen Collins, William Shatner, George Takei, Nichelle Nichols, and Walter Koenig. So 5 of the, 13 are still alive. Everyone else is dead. You can't get their autographs anymore. That's why this poster is so amazing. So yes, it is an amazing piece of art. Boy, I'm sad to part with this. I wish I could buy it myself. But excuse me, I got other things I got to take care of, like Axanar. But this is a great poster. So there you go. So that's who, since people ask me who's on the poster, or what autographs, and they are beautiful autographs, beautifully done. I mean, you can see in the care, how neat they are on the poster. They're all, obviously someone was making sure they sign this the right way, putting a frame around, say sign in the frame. That's the way you do it, and it worked out well. So that poster is, I don't know, if that poster doesn't go for $2,000, I'm shocked, because it's easily worth that. All right, so there you are. Sadly, Persis Khambatta did not sign this poster. I don't know how long after she'd passed away, but that is like the one glaring omission on this poster, right? Is it someone's birthday today? Thanks, Troy. Yes, I guess we will. All right, let me just see. Is someone... all right. So there you go. Any questions or else? That is the auction preview for tonight. Like I mentioned earlier in the show, we had a great meeting with our DP and our line producer on the set today. We're only a month and a half away from the shoot, so a lot's happening. A lot of the behind the scenes work is happening. A lot will start happening next week. It is a sprint starting next week. So just heads up. It gets real hot down here, so I gotta stay hydrated. Let me see. Who's is it? Someone's birthday today? Whose birthday is it? Yep. Let's check out. Let's use Facebook and cheat, huh? What do we see on the birthdays? They make it. I'm sorry. There we go. Birthdays. Whose birthday is it today? All right. I guess I should. Nobody's who I see here. No, I don't see anyone having a birthday. No one I know off the top of my head. I'm looking down. Who was recent, upcoming? No, I'm drawing a blank. So if you want to tell me, that's cool. Val, it's not Perrier. It's Fizz and Company, root beer flavored club soda. Oh, someone mentioned I still haven't shipped out the Stogie bonus stuff. It's there. Stogie sent me the list, so I've got to start addressing it. So probably not until after the auction. If I can do it this week, I will, because I want to get rid of it too. It's a lot of boxes hanging out in my basement, so that stuff's coming. Anyway, all right, cool. All right, well, let's cut it off. That was the auction preview. I don't have anything else for you tonight. Interlude special on Thursday. Alec, please talk about the Major Daily tapes. I don't really know much about those tapes, right? They came from the estate of Gene Roddenberry and Major Barrett, so I really don't know much about them. Yeah, Troy. Yeah, I think I remember boxing yours thing up, Troy. So I will definitely get to all that stuff. Maybe I'll be able to get to it tomorrow. Most of it's boxed up. It just has to start being addressed. I even went around on trash day. You know, you have your trash and then you have your recycling. So I went around and picked a couple of great Amazon boxes from people's recycling piles. I was like, oh, that's too nice a box to just send it to recycling. I'll recycle it. So I got a bunch of boxes that way. All that stuff will start going out hopefully I'll get it out this week. All right. So, all right. That's it. Continue chatting. Michael Weir, goodbye. I'll try and get all those things out because, geez, I love getting stuff out because then people start getting stuff and mention it. It's like, hey, I got this, I got that. Thank you all for bidding in the auction. If you have any questions, remember 60-day payment plan. If you have any questions on bidding, they got a great bidding tutorial. Tell you everything about how to bid in the auction when it goes live. And we'll have fun. It's going to be a fun time I hope you'll come out for the auction, even if you're not bidding. Because it's fun to watch it. It's fun to see everything that's happening. We'll be chatting in the box, telling you what's going on, giving you special notes. We'll probably have a Discord channel open to talk about it as well. So heads up for the auction. It'll be a good time. Anything else anyone have to say? Thank you for the super chats, those of you who donated. Make sure you subscribe to the Axanar Comics YouTube channel. Guys, Trey does some great stuff. We don't want to do that. You need to follow his stuff. It's really good. Make sure you're following about Interlude on Fan Film Factor. And always check out the Axanar blog. Okay, that's it for tonight. I'm going to get back upstairs and take care of the puppies. I hope you guys are all doing well. And then until next week, we will, as always, say live long and prosper. Cheers and peace out.